Gross. Senator from Berkshire, Hampshire, and Franklin, Mr. Downing.
Thank you very much, Madam President. And through you to the members, and I'll speak briefly. I want to first thank the gentleman from Gloucester for his work, not only on this bill, but on these issues, whether it was around biofuels or any number of different issues that he's worked on this front. And I want to thank the chair of the Economic Development Committee for her work, and the past chair of the Economic Development Committee for his work on the Green Jobs Act in the previous session. I rise just to point out one specific portion of this bill, which codifies and permanently houses the Pathways Out of Poverty grant program at the Clean Energy Tech Center. The first round of grants under the Pathways Out of Poverty grant program initially went out this past year. That program is a program specifically aimed at building workforce development pathways, not only for individuals who are on the lower end of our socioeconomic strata, but also individuals who have been laid off, who have been hard hit by these difficult economic times, who were hard hit before even these most recent difficult economic times. And I think it's important to point out the work that has gone forward already under this grant program. I know, for instance, that in Worcester, there is a current grant program working with the higher education institutions there to teach individuals, many of whom are laid off electricians, who have a skill set that is readily applicable to installing solar panels. And that is a program that is currently underway, something that I know the gentleman from Gloucester has supported, incentives for those to try and bring down the cost of procuring those alternative energies. In my hometown of Pittsfield, there is currently a program working with Berkshire Community College and many of our employers to see what potential there exists for jobs in energy efficiency, in weatherization, things of this nature. And I would finally point out in closing that this is something where we have been able to marry up the priorities of this body, of this legislature, and of this Commonwealth with federal priorities, not only to address our environmental concerns, but also our energy concerns, and finally, economic concerns. There is a great nexus there, and I think it's something that this body in particular should be proud about our leadership on. Whether it was promoting renewable energy alternatives or putting people to work trying to address some of the many challenges that we have. So, Madam President, I rise in support of the bill and to recognize the work done by my good friend, the gentleman from Gloucester, and my good friend, the chair of the Economic Development Committee.
In terms of passing the bill to be engrossed, all those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. The bill is passed.